What's up, everybody? How's my YouTube family doing out there? My Vernon Kid here, coming to you again. As I told you guys, Q&A is on hiatus vacation, but questions of the week are still around. So I'm here to give questions of the week. Now, I said, guys, I would do personals as well, but I forgot to notify people who I wanted to get personal questions to, and I'd like to have everybody notified and be ready. So this week, once again, is just questions. 10 questions for this week. And of course, who's this character? Okay, I got 3 for you this week. 2 DC and 1 Marvel. Okay, so let's get to the questions, shall we? Number 1. Now, I read this last night when I was watching. What was I watching? Attack of the Show, I think, on G4. And it says that Warner Brothers is in talk for Michael Clark Duncan to voice Kilowog in the Green Lantern movie. My question to you guys is, how do you feel about that? Number 2. How do you feel, guys? I guess everybody knows this news. This shouldn't be obvious, but how do you guys feel about Zod being the villain for Zack Snyder's Superman? Number 3. Being that there's the whole Batman Incorporated, does more Batmen mean more villains? Excuse me. Sorry about that. Funny question here. Number 4. What's a more practical costume? In terms of, look and, the whole 9 yard, you know what I mean? A costume that's kind of practical. Say Superman, somebody like that. I'll just throw it out there. Number 5. This is a good one right here. I wanted to ask this one. Must there be a Captain America? For all that don't know, or whoever's not reading Captain America right now, Bucky is in prison now. He is in a Russian gulag, or Russian prison, for crimes as being the Winter Soldier. He won the case in America, but he's in prison now, and right now there is no Captain America. And Nick Fury has been urging Steve to get back in the costume. Now, we found out in the last issue 616 that Steve admitted to an old friend of his he never wanted to be Captain America. So I'm looking at that like, that's interesting. And Nick Fury had a former soldier get into the costume and run around as Captain America to get Steve's attention. Now, but other than that, we find out in July that Captain America is being reissued back to number 1, and it seems Steve is going to be back in costume. Personally, I don't like it. I thought Steve was perfect as what he was. He has a bigger job than just being Captain America. But I'm rambled. Sorry, guys, I rambled. But the question was, must there be a Captain America? That's pretty much. I'm sorry, I rambled on about that. Number 6. I thought this was interesting cosplay someone sent me. Fight that someone sent me via email. Kraven the Hunter versus Conan. Interesting, huh? Okay. Number 7. What's one of your favorite quotes from one of your favorite movies? You can give me as many as you want, guys. I just put it like that. Okay. Sorry about that. Got an email. Number 8. What's your favorite alien race in comic books? Okay. Number 9. This pretty much goes out to all my Daredevil fans out there. Did you guys like Daredevil when he had his armor? his gray and red armor back in the 90s. And number 10, Phoenix Force versus Parallax. There you go. So those are the 10 questions, and I will be back with who's this character. Okay, guys, time for the who's this character. Like I said before, 2 from DC and 1 from Marvel. Before that, I will give you the answers to the last week's, and let's get started, shall we? Okay, so the first person we have here is I said is from the comic Rebels, and he also has the name Captain in it, in his superhero name. This is Captain Comet, actually, from DC Comics. Very strong character. It's not really used a lot, but he is a very powerful character. Okay. Next up, I gave you is a Marvel character right here. And this is a classic Marvel hero, more of a cosmic hero. I gave you cosmic heroes, and I told you his first name is Adam. And pretty much everybody got this right. This is Adam Warlock. This is his new look now. This is what he looks like now in the comics. Still as powerful as ever. It's good to see Adam Warlock back in the comics, though. And the last person I surprised everybody with, I told you before, it wasn't always going to be comic characters. I gave you a character from the world of anime and manga. Some people got this right, but it was okay. This is Witch Hunter Robin, or Robin actually, from Witch Hunter Robin, the anime. I remember that anime. Not bad anime, not bad at all. Pretty cool. But there you go. Now, for this week's characters. Now, the first one is a DC character. As you can see right there, take a good look. Clue. Yeah, he's a gorilla. That's right. And that's not Grodd. That's not Humanite, Ultra Humanite. What I will tell you is his name, his first name is actually Congo. Okay? And I'll also tell you the team that he's on right now. He's on the Justice League right now. So do your research and then you'll know who I'm talking about. Okay. Next. Still DC character. This one goes out to all my... See how knowledgeable you guys are, especially with Batman. Yeah, there's the hint right there. Who is this character? Now, I want her name, and I also want who's she's related to somebody in the Batman universe. There you go. So let's see you guys pick that one out. That should be fairly easy. Told you I give you fairly easy ones sometimes, right? And the last one is a Marvel. Now this creature, this guy here, is a resident of what I will tell you is the negative zone. There's your clue. He's a creature from the negative zone, just like Annihilus. And most of the time, him and Annihilus are always battling over who rules the negative zone. There's your clues. Okay, guys. That's it for this week's questions. Can't wait to hear your answers. And next week, definitely, I will give you personal questions. So look out for a message from me if you get personal questions. Be ready to answer them for next week. And other than that, guys, this is Mount Vernon Kid. Peace. One love. Stay tuned. You guys take care.